Now, someone I've been trying to share with you for quite some time now today. We've overcome all obstacles, and Lauren Conlon joins us. She's the host of the Red Carpet Rendezvous podcast, and she is snuggled away safely in New Hampshire. Hey, Lauren.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, so first and
Good.
foremost, before we get to our beef, let's talk about what's good right now. People need to know about.
Okay, so what's good? I've been living on Instagram lately. John Krasinski started this new YouTube Instagram show called Some Good News, SGN, and it is so funny. He has cameos by Robert De Niro, Emily Blunt, and it just gives us something to look forward to. Last week, he had an episode with the original cast of Hamilton on Broadway performing for this girl who didn't get to see it. And it was just so heartwarming and so fun. I recommend everybody check it out. It comes out on Sundays. Go to John Krasinski's Instagram and you can see it. It's called Some Good News. What else? Celebrities are going live lately on Instagram. That's super fun. I've been watching that. Alec Baldwin is going to lead a play reading on Saturday night of The Orphans. You can actually see that on Facebook Live, I believe. But yeah, celebrities are really stepping up and just making this whole thing better for us.
Here, Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, as we talked about already.
Yes.
And then because you're my resident expert on some of this stuff, I took your advice and did Ozark, which I was liking through a couple of seasons.
Okay.
But then, you got my hopes up that like season 3 was going to be wow, like a whopper. And I don't know, so far I'm 2 episodes in and I'm not thrilled with season 3.
So, John, that is why. You are 2 episodes in. You need to hang on. It gets really good around episode 4, 5, I would say. And maybe I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, but I would say by the end of season 3, you might be saying to yourself that this show is Sopranos good. I mean, just wait. Please wait. And again, Sopranos fans, don't kill me for saying that. I love Sopranos. But Ozark it's good. It's really good this season. They go there. So just wait, okay?
Right. No spoiler alerts because hopefully other people watch it and weigh in and we'll get their thoughts. But I don't know. I think that I just still don't believe in Jason Bateman's evilness. Because and I don't know if it's like from previous roles or he always plays like, the smarmy guy in a romantic comedy or something like that. That I'm just not buying him as this evil kingpin cartel money launderer, and this.
Right. And you're not wrong. He does always play that kind of good guy role. In this, it's a little bit different. He still is the good guy because he's still technically the good one out of he and his wife Wendy, but just wait. I think that you're really going to be pleased with the outcome.
You think him and Wendy are the good people? They're good? You think they're good?
I'm saying out of he and Wendy, he is the good one in this. He still is the good one out of his marriage. Just that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. He's ruthless. He's got balls, but just wait.
No, he definitely. Well, I mean, it's easy to have balls when you're playing money launderer in the movies, but yeah, he's definitely the character is written in such a way that you don't expect his ballsiness.
Exactly. And if you need Jason Bateman sort of in a different type of role, you should check out The Outsider on HBO or just Outsider, no the. That's also pretty good. It's a little more sci-fi. It's Stephen King, but I think you'd really like that also.
I think that I'm gonna. How many seasons is Ozark now? How many?
It's only 3. That's it. Season 3 just came out on March 27th.
Oh, okay, so this is the last season, and there's no more.
Yeah. Well, there will be more. I did read it that they're gonna have a 4th season coming out.
Okay, so I'll be up to speed waiting for the next season, hopefully soon. Let's just say.
Exactly. And you are going to call me, or we are going to talk on the show after you finish it, and you're going to say, Lauren, you were so right.
Well, I rarely, if ever, call you, but I'll probably text you.
Okay, perfect. I can't wait for that text, because I'm going to say I told you so.
Well, you may have to endure, as you've been, a couple of not great texts in the meantime, because you got my hopes up.
I can handle it. I'm a big girl.
All right.
Text away.
So let me ask you this. What are the next things to go to? Because everybody put on, Joe Exotic. I saw Better Call Saul a few weeks ago. Check out Better Call Saul. I did that one. Then I had never watched Breaking Bad, so I did all 5 seasons of Breaking Bad. And then I put the pieces together with the prequel, Better Call Saul. So now I did that whole story arc, and I like it. I started watching this Camino Real, which is like the post to that with Pinkman and
that's his movie, Aaron Paul's movie. I didn't get around to watching that yet. It got mixed reviews, but it's on my list.
Yeah, I fell asleep twice trying to watch it, so that's usually like one of my first signs. But I will tell you, on the John Tobacco fall asleep meter, I fell asleep 2 times trying to watch the JT movie sleepometer.
That's so good. I love it.
I fell asleep 2 times on the Eddie Murphy movie.
Dolomite?
Call me Dolomite, right?
Yeah, Dolomite is my name. I was the same way. That's so funny. I fell asleep the first time. That's so funny. Yep.
So, yeah, and then when I finally said, all right, it's afternoon, and I really want to watch this sucker, and I sat down and watched it, and I loved it.
Okay.
And if you think about it, I was thinking about it the other day, there's a lot of parallels between Dolomite and Joe Exotic. You know what I mean? They were trying to get themselves to fame. You know what I mean? The characters have a similar story arc that they were willing to do anything to get their message out there, that they fought, they invented things on their own to try to entertain people.
What's crazy is that one is fictional, one is non-fictional.
Yeah, but I'm saying, you could see my parallel, right, between the two.
Absolutely. So on Netflix, there's a show called Money Heist. I'm about to start that. It just came out with a 3rd season, but I've heard great things about it. Everybody's talking about it. So that's next on my list. And I was thinking the other day, I don't think that it would be a bad idea to rewatch some of your old favorite shows. From here. So if you don't have anything to watch, why not go back and watch Sopranos all over again? Or one of my favorites was Sons of Anarchy. I loved that show. It's a little violent, but I'm like, why don't I go through and just watch that again? I kind of forget what happened in some seasons, so it might be interesting.
And by the way, when you bring up Sons of Anarchy, good friend of the family and fellow Staten Islander is a big star of Sons of Anarchy, Theo Rossi.
Oh, I love him. Oof. Yeah, his character didn't. Well, I'm not gonna. I don't know. People are still. You know what? I can say it. It's been off the air for a long time. But yeah, his character had a pretty bad ending. But I loved him. He was great.
Yep, he's a fellow Staten Islander. Good part of big part of the posse, and we were always rooting for him. But yeah, he came to a brutal demise.
So brutal.
Why don't we do something where we could keep people up to speed on what's good, okay? And at the same time, we could, without giving away details, we could objectively rate things. So you say you're about to start watching Money Heist.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
So, and I would assume that by the end of this weekend, maybe by the end of today, the way I may just sit down and just watch television for the rest of the day. But I'm gonna be done with Ozark, and I'm gonna be looking for something else. So I go to Money Heist, and then me and you. Today's Thursday, and we make an agreement that by Tuesday, we both will have watched the first 3 episodes.
Oh, easy.
Okay.
Done.
I'm saying so that we could watch more, but we're not gonna. Yeah. We both have to watch 3 by Tuesday. Okay.
Done. Absolutely.
And then on Tuesday you come on, and we basically both give it a plus minus. We give it a rating for through 3 episodes, and then people, we
Done.
can kind of give it a little general talk about what we like and don't like about it. And then
Okay.
we could do maybe 3 more by the end of the week, right? And then we'll put out our little commentary on how, both. And at the end, we may both say, you know what, it was a 10. Or you may say it was a 9, and I may say it was a 7. And then our index would be an 8.
That is fine. That, disagreements are what makes the world go around.
Yeah.
But I also have a list on my website, redcarpetrendezvousnyc.com. I just put it out of just some extra shows to watch, some movies to watch that sort of recently were released. I know we kind of talked about it last week. And also I included some funny ones as well. I know, John, you and I like the whole violent shows and whatnot, but I've got some funny ones on there as well for the people that don't necessarily like the drama. So.
Well, what if they're not drama? What are they? What do we have?
Well, one of my other favorite comedy shows is The Detour. That was on TBS, but now it's streaming on Hulu. I believe there's 4 seasons. It's with Jason Jones and Natalie Z, and it is so funny. And it's one of those shows that you can kind of just keep on in the background as you kind of do stuff. You don't have to uber pay attention, but it's very funny and very enjoyable, and also very relatable if you have kids.
Okay, so that's called The Detour, you said.
Detour, yeah.
The Detour.
And I actually had Jason Jones on my podcast about a month and a half ago, and he's fabulous. He's actually married to Samantha Bee in real life, so they're kind of like a power couple.
You keep rattling,
but yeah,
you keep rattling off all these. You keep rattling off all these liberal names, but Alec Baldwin, Samantha Bee.
These are.
You can't see me. You can't see me today, can you? You can't see me, right? No.
I actually looked on Facebook before, and I did see your coat. If that's what you're referring to.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, I'm over here in a Trump jacket, and you're talking about Samantha Bee and Alec Baldwin. You're killing me over here.
Just from an entertainment perspective, as actors, But she co-wrote the show with her husband. But nothing political in these shows at all.
I thought she was tremendous. As a segment writer and performer when she was on The Daily Show. And when I guess maybe to me, she was good as a performer in small doses, but then when she started going on her own and doing all this other stuff, but I think maybe when she became politically charged, I lost interest in Samantha Bee.
It's a lot. I think she's had some issues where she said something. I forget what it was. I think it was a year ago. She had to sort of backtrack something about Ivanka Trump. She made a comment, or maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, I get it. It's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I wish they would. Part of what they want me to do is to talk about politics and markets and news and all that other stuff. But the people who are focused on comedy and parody and on satire, I wish they would. Tread lightly in that pool rather than trying to force their opinions on us, because I don't want to support them as a performer, because I don't feel they're a person I would objectively because they're not open-minded. You know what I mean? Not that I have to agree with them, but they're not open-minded.
I totally understand. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, and you're right. Political satire is real, and everybody uses it now. Some people go too far. And it's really offensive. But yep. I think that's just the world we live in right now, unfortunately.
No doubt. And, periodically here that I'm working from home, I put on, my upper clothing. And, I have a nice sport jacket that I got from my friend Jimbo at Jimbo Custom Blazers. And my shirt and tie and everything. But I have been alternating, with all kinds of different undergarments, like lower garments. And last week...
Are you wearing pants? Do you have pants on? That's the question.
No, that's what I was going to say. Yes. Today I have on sweatpants. And
okay, so they're on.
Last week I thought you had on a dress.
Yes.
And you turned out to have on yoga pants. So
yes.
Today I have on sweatpants. So maybe we can add to our little game for next week, of course, appropriate attire, but we can choose between a number of unseen garments, and then we have to guess what the other one is wearing. So it could be, yoga pants, sweatpants, shorts, a dress, a skirt.
Oh,
It could
game
be
on.
any
Game
any
on.
of those things. And as we get through the season of Money Heist, we'll also keep a tally on who's winning the Guess What I'm Wearing contest.
Okay, game on.
I think that's
I
good.
love
I
it.
think
Do you
that's
want to
good,
you want to
clean.
guess for me right now and start what I'm wearing right now?
I think that would be good, clean fun. You know what I'm saying? We're not. Neither one of us are going to be nude or in underwear. But you don't have to put on the whole garb. You know what
No.
I'm saying? So maybe we do a little guesses. No, we can't do it today because I already told you I have on sweatpants. That's not fair.
Yeah, but you don't know what I'm wearing.
So you're going to give me extra credit.
No, this is just for fun. It's just a warm up.
I would say today, I'm gonna say that you went with the maybe not the same yoga pants, or potentially they've been washed since last time, but I'm gonna go with yoga pants.
Oh, you know what? You're wrong. This is a very weird category of pants, but they're like terry cloth pants. Yeah.
Wow.
So they've got the drawstring. I'm very comfortable right now,
Got
but
it. So they're like the towel material.
yes, exactly.
Those are so comfy.
Exactly.
All right. Well, you got me. You're right. I wasn't prepared for the game today. You know what I mean? I got to mentally plan it out for next week. But
Okay.
all right. So just to recap, Money Heist is something to look at. Detour is something funny you might want to watch on Hulu. Lauren is enjoying the Alec Baldwin podcasts. And you mentioned one other movie that's coming out this week that I don't remember. Just to recap for everyone. What was that?
Oh, it wasn't a movie. I just mentioned Alec Baldwin was doing a play reading on Saturday night on Facebook Live.
Oh, a play reading.
Yeah, of The Orphans. So I thought that was very interesting. It's free, so everybody can kind of sign on and check it out.
Sign on and check out Alec Baldwin do a play reading.
Yes.
All right. I respect his. I do respect his work, his career work very much. And
Yeah, exactly.
for a guy
And
with very little talent, he's achieved some great things.
he's not bad. And for all the theater lovers out there, it's going to be a long time before they get to see a live show again. So check it out.
All right, Lauren, thank you for joining us. You're the best. You,
Of course.
as I mentioned, you brighten up our show all the time, and I think people get a little sick and tired of talking about Corona all the time. So me and you kibitzing about what's funny on TV and all that other stuff, I think is welcome to many in our audience, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's always so much fun.
All right, thank you so much. Lauren Collins.